What's up guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Fan TV. Today we had one of the biggest game of the season, El Clasico against Barcelona. In this video, I'm going to talk about our performance against Barcelona and how did our players performed. And if you're new, please comment, like and share and subscribe. Before we delve into the match details, let's have a look into lineup. So if you look into the lineup of Barcelona, they're Ter Stegen in the goal and Mingueza started as right back and Piqué, Garcia and Alba in the defense line. And in the midfield, they had De Jong, Busquets and Gavi. In attack, they had Ansu Fati and Memphis Depay and Dest. So this is the lineup which most of the Barcelona fans predicted that they'll field today. So no surprise there. In our lineup, we have Courtois, Vasquez, Militao, Alaba and Mendy in the back. And in the midfield, we had Cruz, Casemiro and Modric. In our attack, we had Benzema, Rodrigo and Vini. So this is the lineup pretty much that we played against Shakhtar. We had no change. And regarding our lineup, the only change that I would make is to have Valverde instead of Modric. We know that Barcelona is going to play high line, high press football. So Valverde is the most effective player against high line and high press football. But Ancelotti chose Modric over Valverde, which we saw in the match that how much we missed Valverde in the midfield. Our first half performance wasn't what we expected. First 15 to 20 minutes, the way Barcelona were playing, they weren't giving us any chance at all. This is a match that we expected that we will control the match and midfield, which we didn't see at the beginning of the match. We noticed that Cruz and Modric were struggling against high press football. However, once the time went on, we played a little bit better. It's not that Barcelona was creating so many chances, it's that we could not create as many chances as we expected. And most of the attacks or chances that we created was through the left side where Vini plays. And probably it was one of the best match for Vini in our first half. And Vini had the better duel between him and Mingueza. There were numerous times he caused lots of troubles for Barca defenders, especially Mingueza. And Barca got the easiest chance, which Dest means, which was a really big mistake from Militao. And at 32nd minute, we scored our first goal. This goal is not you expect from someone. And Alaba scored his first goal in El Clasico. This goal was created by Alaba through the defense and then to Vini. And Vini had a really good pass or cross to Rodrigo in the right side. And Rodrigo had a very simple pass to Alaba and who has a really sublime finish. This could be one of our best goals this season. In first half, as much as our left side was so active in creating chances, the right side though, where Rodrigo and Vasquez played, we didn't see much at all. Rodrigo played really good game against Shakhtar. Today, however, he looked nerfed. He didn't do much aside from creating a chance for Alaba, which led to a goal, but we expect more from him. So overall, the first half performance is not something that we expect. We should play much better football and we should have much better midfield control. But one goal lead, that's pretty good before the break. Going back to second half, I expected a change in midfield. Especially I wanted to see some energy like Valverde in midfield. But somehow Ancelotti did not go for that. He waited until 70 minutes for the sub. And again, after the first half, Barcelona made a change where they replaced Mingueza and they brought Dest back in right back. And they changed a little bit tactical change in a way so that they can stop Vini. And which we saw that after first half, Vini didn't do as much as he did well in first half, which is because of the tactical change. It could also possible that he was tired. And again in the second half, we were content having a lead. We didn't control the midfield as first half, and this is not the best game, to be honest. And we got a couple of good chances in second half though. Like Benz missed two easy chances in second half. The only way we were creating chances is through counter attack. At 93rd minute, we got our second goal. It was a deflected shot from Asensio, and Vasquez got best out of the Garcia, and he netted the goal. I thought Garcia could do better, but Vasquez got the better of him, and that was enough for us to win this game. At the last minute of the extra time, Barca got one goal back, which was a cross from right side from Dest, and Aguero had a very simple finish. Fairly, it was a mistake from Alaba. Alaba slipped just before he could clear the ball. But again, this mistake didn't cost us because it was in the last minute. But however, we should be more aware in our defense. And finally, the match ended at 2-1. We won the game. Another win against Barcelona. Player performance and ratings. In attack, Vini was the best, especially in first half. He was the only one who was creating multiple chances. And Benz missed two easy chances. And Rodrigo was again not that good in attack wise, but defensively he was solid. Honestly, I expect more from Rodrigo, especially creating chances and scoring goals. And at midfield, again, Kroos and Modric struggled a little bit in midfield, which is understandable, especially against high press and high line football. And Casemiro also had a couple of missed passes, which looked dangerous. He again looked clumsy at times. He wasn't as good as he was against Shakhtar. At defense though, Mendy was solid, and Alaba got the goal. He was man of the match, and he was also responsible for the goal we conceded. And Militao had the biggest mistake of the game, which almost led to a goal for Barcelona, which Dest missed. I think this kind of mistake should not what we should see from Militao. If Barca scored that goal, the result could be different. The dynamics would change. However, we were lucky enough not to concede. And on the right side, Vasquez played as a right back. I think he was solid. He dealt really well with Fati and Memphis Depay. I think he was solid. And Courtois again, not that he had to save a lot of chances, but this was solid from him too. So overall, it's not the best performance. However, 3 points is really important for us, and a win against Barcelona is always exciting. Though we could do better in terms of football, but we got best out of them. As I said repeatedly in my previous videos that we were struggling against big team in creating chances. I can talk about Valencia, Inter Milan, Villarreal, and again today we were struggling at midfield. However, we can be overly critical of our team given Ancelotti is still trying to find his best 11 and his best tactic and formation. He needs more time to adapt. And being said that, if we would like to compete with the biggest team in Europe, like Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Bayern Munich, we have to play much better football. Right now, I don't think we can compete with them. The positive of the match is that we won the game and we got 3 points and we're still in the top of the table of La Liga. We cannot overly, we can be overly, no. However, we cannot overly critical